Welcome to your astrology and spirituality overview for Monday, the 20th of April.
Exciting news today, astrologically. The Sun moves into the sign of Taurus, the second solar house. Taurus is governed by earth energy, so it's about practicality and tangible results. It's also about foundations. The energy or the plans that we started in the sign of Aries now need to become more established and bedded down. Now, of course, in the sign of Aries, we've had this lockdown. So a lot of us have had to become a lot more enterprising about how we do things and the interest we have from the comfort of home. And now I feel that the focus is going to move in a more practical context onto finances. Because obviously, if a lot of us aren't working, then that is having an impact. And I think the next month is really going to sharpen everyone's focus in this regard. This sign is also governed by the planet Venus, which is, of course, very much about the appreciation of the good things in life and about attraction. And it's also in terms of its quality fixed. So it has determination, it has resilience and patience. So we're being asked to take the ideas and the early promise of Aries and now get it much more bedded down in a much more long-lasting way. So a bit of a challenge, but also lots of opportunities too. And what about the cards? What have you chosen today?
Well, today we're going to use our tarot cards.
We do use these at night
We
sometimes.
do, yes. We found these in a thrift store, didn't we?
We did actually, yeah.
So the card that comes up is Temperance.
Whoa.
It kind of ties in with what you're
Blimey.
saying completely.
God.
Finding this balance between having one foot on the earth and the
Terra
other,
firma, yeah.
and the other allowing ourselves to just have that bit more balance. So it's not saying cut out everything we enjoy in life when this card comes up, but it is saying that we do need to look after ourselves as
But
well.
is the other concept that's coming through is that because people, all of us, haven't necessarily been able to spend the money on the things that we enjoy, pleasures, which is very Taurian because of Venus, that, you know, people are perhaps cooking food from scratch rather than having ready meals, perhaps spending more time in the garden, which is earth, spending less time and money on clothes buying because actually we can't go out and sort of like strut our stuff.
Yeah.
So we're having to be. So there is a bit of a temperance movement, if you like,
Yeah.
going on anyway.
Yeah.
But actually, within all of this, although there have been deprivations in some regards, there's been, I think, probably unexpected opportunities and different ways of looking at life, and that materialism and consumerism alone are not necessarily the only things that can make us happy.
No,
We've had
that's
to
right.
confront that reality, even if we haven't necessarily wanted to.
And taking, pleasure in the smaller things in life and seeing our luxuries, what we think of as a luxury, may have changed. And I think that will stick with us after this crisis.
Hopefully it will, won't it?
I
People
hope
get a
so,
greater
yeah.
sense of
And
balance.
perspective.
Yeah, and more appreciation also for the people who do provide those services at the grittier end of life every single day. That a lot of people don't even, seem to notice very much.
For granted.
We have a prison just by where I live. It's sadly closed now, but when the guys from the prison used to sweep the passageway as you walk into town, I always used to go out on my way to say thank you to them. Or if I see anyone clearing leaves up or a postman, it's always really important, I think, to acknowledge the people who are at the sharp end. The Temperance card, the Sun moving into Taurus, all about appreciating what we have, really, not necessarily what we don't have.
Lovely. So thank you so much for joining us here today. If you would like to read your daily horoscope for today, you can check that out in the description box.
That's lovely. Or if you'd like your free tarot from Elisa, again, see that below. But for now, have a great start to the week. Good luck and goodbye from
Him.
and her.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.